Forces for 13 years and as Assistant District Attorney for 14 years. So Brian is the best candidate for this position. So join me in November and vote for Brian Howe for Circuit Judge. Minton Home Center and Signature Homes of Oxford is your #1 locations to purchase that dream home you've been waiting on. From single wides, double wides, even triple wides, Minton has the manufactured home for everyone. They have land home programs with little or no money down financing. With a combination of over 30 homes on both locations, they have the home for just any type of budget. Stop by Minton's today. If you want to see the elite homes of 2006, stop by Signature Homes on 78 and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Let me tell you about the best kept secret in Northeast Alabama. Cider Ridge Golf Club in Oxford, Alabama is one of the most beautiful golf courses you will ever play on. They have a pro shop with special prices on some of the most popular name brands of golf and equipment. With a banquet room and staff, they can also handle any type of golf tournament or just a corporate or small group function. Lonnie Reese, the PGA Pro and manager, also has golf lessons for people of all ages. Call or visit Cider Ridge Golf Club today. Tell them you heard about them on Big Boyz Toyz and receive a special discount on that next great round of golf. Big Chiefs RV sells parts and service right here in the old Anniston Airport building. Anniston Airport Boulevard, Oxford, Alabama. I tell you what, any kind of camper, RV, motorhome, you name it, Eddie Brown and his staff have it. From Gulfstream, Timber Lodge, Ford Trail, Genesis, they got all parts and accessories. Anything you need accessory-wise for your RV or your camper, they have it right there. Give Eddie a call today at 1-800-335-3617. Tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz told you to call. You know, Piggly Wiggly, that's a name you've heard ever since you was a child. I've heard it since I was a child. It's a grocery store above all grocery stores. It has just about anything you want in the Piggly Wiggly stores. Go by the local Piggly Wiggly store in Odenville, Center, Cedar Bluff, Collinsville, and the brand new store down in Asheville, and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by, and you want to see how much money you can save on your grocery bill. They have a meat department and a fresh produce department in each and every store, fresh produce each and every day, and they cut their meat right there on their location. Tell them I sent you by. Next vehicle, Don McGough, a 1970 Ford Mustang. Don, welcome to Big Boyz Toys, and like I told you out there, these little rascals hard to find.
They are hard to find. I've been looking for one for about 2 years. Last car I had, I sold it to a fella up in Texas, and actually I had a 1969 Camaro, and I was looking for a Mach 1, and I looked and looked and looked, and the longer I looked, the more I found that the color scheme was real important to me on the car. So a friend of mine called me and he said, I knew you were looking for a Mach 1, and have you ever seen a grabber green? And I said, no, I haven't. I've been on the internet and looked at it, saw that this fellow up in North Texas, near Denton, Texas, had this grabber green Mustang. Really intrigued me, so I gave him a call and I talked to him a little bit about it and wound up buying the car.
Okay. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. So it was right there on your own state.
Yeah,
so
it was.
You didn't have to go that far to get it.
No.
Now, is it completely restored, matching number, or what?
It's a numbers matching, 351 Cleveland. It's got the only thing that they changed on the restoration. It had an FMX transmission. When they rebuilt it, they put a 4-speed in it, which is a whole lot more fun to drive.
Oh yeah, I tell people all the time, it's, you know, I got both of mine. I got a 75 Stingray plus the C5, and they're automatics. But every now and then you want a 4-speed, you want a 5-speed, just to change your gears, to have fun.
Right.
But if you ain't gonna drive it to work no way, you know, you don't want to drive one every day changing gear.
No.
But, you know, getting out, riding around, cruising, stuff like that, you gotta have that 4-speed. Just to have fun with it.
Well, you can get in tune with the car when you're driving and shifting the gears.
Now, what's some of the stuff you've done to it except cosmetics? What have you done to it?
Well, actually, right now, I'm just doing the detail work on it. There's a couple of minor things that need to be done to it on the interior, on the dash, things like that. But I've had the car about 6 months, and I didn't want to get too much started on the car because I wanted to come cruising the coast.
Right.
This is my 8th time out of 10.
Missed it last year.
I missed it last year. Missed the first year because I didn't know about cruising the coast. My sister called me. She lives here in Gulfport. Actually, I was raised down here, and she told me about the organization. And then the first time we could get down here, we started coming.
And it's all for a good cause and to have a great time.
Absolutely. This is a great event. We enjoy it. Several of us from Texas come down here every year.
How far is it for y'all to drive?
Just about 500 miles.
I drove 340, so I can leave here and be in Texas.
Well,
about the length I can be back to Alabama.
This is the first time I've driven down here. I've trailered all my other cars down here. This car I actually drove down here 500 miles. We'll drive 500.
How many of y'all from Texas? You know one thing about Texas that gets me? I used to go through Texas a lot right after I got out of the Army. I could drive from Alabama to Texas state line, and it'd take me long to drive through Texas than it would take me to get to Texas.
Yes.
That is the biggest state. I mean, I know why it's a Longhorn state. It's a long road state too.
That's right. When you come from Louisiana into the Texas state line, there's a sign there that says El Paso, 897 miles.
You ever been to El Paso?
I have.
I'm gonna get on a 747 if I go to El Paso. I ain't riding 800 something. So all you want to do is cosmetic, do the dash work and all. Wait till you get home to do it though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the work on it when I get home.
351 Cleveland got a little bit more jump than that 351 Windsor, don't it?
Yes, it does. And different heads. It's got 300 horse. It's all stock. The color on it is grabber green. In 1970, he only made 1,166 of them in that color, and 882 of them with that trim package.
You can actually listen to that Cleveland and tell the difference.
I believe so.
You can tell the difference in a Cleveland and a Windsor by just listening to it.
Yep.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you, Barry.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toys. Let me tell you a place right here on Highway 431 North in Glencoe that has everything you need in one location. S&S Smoke Shop and Spirits has everything from cigarettes, cigars, and the largest selection of your favorite cold beverages. They have all types of liqueurs and any type of mixes you need for your next party to make it a great success for you and your friends. They also have novelty items such as candles, die-cast cars, and the smallest gift to the largest gift for that special occasion. Stop by today and see Kathy or one of her sales staff. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. The next time you plan a special event of any kind and you need portable toilets, hand washing stations, or the holding tanks, MaxVax here in Oxford, Alabama on Hamrick Drive is the ones you turn to. They operate 24/7 and have several trucks, about 40 of them, and can handle all of your portable sanitation needs from start to finish of your special event. So call Rhonda, Chad, or Randall today at MaxVax and tell them Barry Miller told you to give them a call. Ray City Diner, exit 168 off of I-20 on Highway 77 right there in Lincoln, Alabama. Best steaks around. I tell you what, Wanda McKeag and her staff have great food in this restaurant. They are open 24 hours a day, breakfast served 24 hours a day. Each and every week, steak special. You guys working down in that area, she has lunch specials each and every day. Also, now through October, bike night every Tuesday night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Tuesday night. You guys bring the bikes out, listen to music, enjoy the great food. We'll see you at Ray City Diner in Lincoln, Alabama. Next vehicle, Wayne Scott, a 1971 Chevelle. Wayne, welcome to Big Boyz Toyz.
Good to be here.
Tell me about your Chevelle, Wayne.
Well, it's a 71 Chevelle Super Sport. Got a 540 cubic inch engine in it, 649 horsepower. It's run a best of 1047 at the track.
You from Texas too?
Oh yes. How
well,
could
at least
you tell?
at least I can tell the way you talk a little bit, but at least you got enough road there to stretch it out. 600 horsepower.
649.
Does your wife get to drive it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That little bitty short woman.
That's right.
What do you do? Put wood on the pedals where she can reach them?
Well, actually, we built her a car too. Built her a 59 Chevrolet Biscayne.
She outrun you?
No.
I bet she can if she wanted to. If she told you she was going to outrun you, she would.
If she had the credit cards, I don't think she could outrun me.
If she told you you ain't going to be eating and you're going to be sleeping with that Chevelle, she'll outrun you. Okay, what size motor and all you got in it?
Beg your pardon?
You already told me the horsepower. It's just, did you build it yourself?
No, ProCell Performance built the engine. They're in Orange, Texas. The car was painted and rolling when I got it. Bunch of boxes of nice parts, and little by little we built it up to what it is now.
So you actually just had to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of weird when you put one together that someone else took apart.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like a puzzle. If you took it apart, you're going to put it back together.
Right.
I've seen people take them apart and they say, come on and look at it. And they'll take it apart and they'll have little bitty boxes with the names of the screws, where they go, and they still, when they put it together, they come up with a bunch of screws. They say, now where'd they come from?
It didn't do me any good to label anything. I still couldn't figure out where it went.
Couldn't figure out where it went.
I just made a bunch of custom stuff for it.
How about the interior now? Did you do it? Or?
No, a good friend of mine, Dale Hultquist, owns Elite Glass and Trim, and his people did the interior for me.
How long did it take them to do that?
A couple of weeks.
Hey, quick.
Mm-hmm.
You get one done in Alabama, it'll take a couple of months if you're lucky. That is if you're lucky. What's some of the shows and places you took the car?
We've had it at, a bunch of shows. All the Hooters shows in the Houston area.
The what show?
Hooters.
Hooters. All right.
And let's see, what's the most recent one that we won? You remember, babe? Oh, the Beaumont show.
Beaumont.
Yeah.
Now, where's that at?
Beaumont,
Texas. I think if Texas is big, you probably got cities I've never heard of.
Just on the other side of the Sabine River.
Right. Now, where are you from? What part of Texas?
Crosby, near Houston.
Houston's a nice town. Been through there, never lived there. Been through there one time. Beautiful in Houston, Texas. What else you want to do to it?
We're just about done with it. Eventually, we'll probably strip it down and repaint it, but for now, it's about done.
You said what kind of gears, rear end you got in it?
It's got a 389. It's got a Ford 9-inch rear end in it.
Did you drive it?
Oh,
Haul
yeah.
it?
Well, we didn't drive it here because
Right.
there wasn't enough gas stations along the way. But it gets driven a bunch.
I started saying, if you drive that one here, you better have a gas truck following you because it's going to burn some gas.
Well, there wasn't a gas station on the Atchafalaya Bridge, so we couldn't drive
And
it.
that bridge is how long? About
18 miles.
18 miles long. Yeah. You can't. You full on one end, empty when you get to the other end. Tell you what, good looking car. Appreciate you being on the show.
Enjoy.
We'll be right back. Hey everybody, Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz. First of all, I want to thank you for watching Big Boyz Toys, because it's you people watching the show and the sponsors that makes Big Boyz Toys. You see the sponsors on this backboard? These sponsors are what bring Big Boyz Toys to you each and every week. I mean, if you need anything, carpet, car, painted, whatever, any sponsor on this backboard that you need, give them a call today. Tell them you watch Big Boyz Toys, you appreciate them sponsoring the show, and you want to use their services. Also, we're getting our calendar ready for 2007. If you're watching this show, I don't care if you're in Tuscaloosa, Huntsville, Decatur, Coleman, wherever you're at, you've got a car show coming up in 2007. You'd like for us to come in and film at your car show and try to help bring more cars in there, give me a call today, 256-283-4404. And if I don't have something booked that day, guarantee you we'll try our best to come to your car show. So give me a call today. Thanks for watching. Bates Food Mart right on Quintard Avenue, right beside China Luck before you go into Anniston. BP dealer for this area. Stop by and see Victor or Danielle Bates today for all of your convenience store needs. They have cigarette specials each and every week. Coke specials, whether it be the 12-pack or the liter, they're always on special at Bates Food Mart. Hey, also you notice he's got just about anything you need in that store. Snacks, cold beer, wines, all kinds of wines, specialty wines. Stop by today, see him, tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. Talladega Auto Parts, Battle Street, Talladega, Alabama is your #1 home-owned and operated parts location for any makes or models. They have a complete line of lawnmower and two-cycle engine parts, large selection of tools, any kind of tool you need for that special job. They have it right there at Talladega Auto Parts. Fluids, they got all types of fluids. They even mix the paint. You're going to paint a car, they can mix the paint right there at Talladega Auto Parts on Battle Street. So give them a call today, 256-362-1770. Tell them I told you to call. McCleskey Brothers is your #1 stop for everything you need to make that car of your dreams become an envy of everyone who sees it. They cater to auto body shops, but they also help the do-it-yourself people who want to work on their cars themselves. From DuPont Paint, 3M products, McGuire products, and the hottest thing on the market, Hot Hues, they have everything right there. They also have all the supplies such as paint guns, buffers, buffing pads, molding, even a large selection of pinstriping. With 2 locations to serve you, they cover most of Northeast Alabama. Give them a call today at any one of their locations and tell them Barry Miller told you to call.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
You know, sometime during your life, everyone has to make decisions of the proper insurance to buy, whether it be business insurance, auto insurance, homeowners, motorcycle, motorhome, campers, even your antique vehicles. West Insurance Agency is your independent dealer for this area, right here on Hamrick Drive in Oxford. They have plans for any type of driver, regardless of your driving record. Steve and his staff represent several different companies, and they can get the right plan for you. They have a slogan: when you see us, don't think of insurance, but when you think of insurance, think of us. Give them a call today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Sometimes the most innocent people have problems with the legal system. When this happens to you, a family member, or even a friend, I've got your answer. Kenny Bond Bail Bonds right on 14th Street in Anniston can help in most all situations. Their slogan is no bond is too large or too small. Stop by or give Kenny, Becky, or Doug a call today. Tell them Barry Miller sent you by. You know, they also says on their card, their service is fast as lightning. Give them a call today, 237-9996. Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys. On behalf of Alice Martin, her husband Greg Norton, and the campaign staff of Alice Martin for probate judge at Democratic primary, she would like to thank everyone for voting for her on June the 6th. It was a great turnout in voting, and Alice received over 60% of the votes in the Democratic primary. Remember, November's coming up, and she is running for probate judge on the Democratic primary. So come back out in November and vote for Alice Martin, probate judge, Calhoun County. Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware in Oxford and Talladega, Alabama is your #1 location for all of your home building needs or just that special project around the house. They have items from the smallest nail to the biggest truss on top of your roof and everything in between. They can take blueprints of your new home and supply everything needed to build that home from start to finish. And the special thing about it, Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware, they deliver everything they sell. They also have all types of power tools and general tools for any type of job. So stop by one of the locations today, either Oxford or Talladega. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. Next vehicle, 1969 Camaro. Rick Craddock, right?
That's it.
Welcome to Big Boyz Toys. The owner is Jimmy Gilly. Where's Jimmy? Jimmy's standing out there. Jimmy's standing out there watching Rick talk about his car.
He's nervous, Rick.
He's nervous.
Yeah, he's nervous.
I bet if I was blonde, he'd be sitting up here.
He'll be up here, yeah. Ain't no doubt about that.
Tell me a little bit about the car.
He bought it from a guy that had it from high school days, and they put it together in about 4 months. That's all.
4 months, that's quick. What does he do, a body shop or something?
No, he owns a drywall company, but we had a guy, that works on restores cars, and he just done that one.
Why the Camaro? Do you know why he wanted a Camaro?
That's what he wanted. He had a 67 and sold it, and he was wanting a 69.
Now, where y'all from?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. There's a lot of people here in Tennessee tonight. I've seen a lot of Tennessee tags out on the road, and I've interviewed a couple from Tennessee. I think she's that girl right there.
Yeah, they were us.
Yeah, there we are. Y'all drive it down and haul it.
Hauled it.
A whole lot easier to haul it and drive that truck or the trailer.
Yeah.
Because this thing will drink a little gas.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now, did he have it painted, or was it
Yeah.
already like this?
No, he bought it and redone the whole car.
So he just took it apart, redone it,
Had it
back
on a
together?
rotisserie, and from there,
Now, what size motor and all that?
502 big block, crate motor.
Did he let you drive it?
No, I had not yet. I will.
You got a 4-speed?
5-speed.
Oh, you got to tell him to let you drive it up the streets of Biloxi just one time.
Sure.
But don't snatch second in Biloxi. You're going to snatch second, do it in Gulfport. Don't do it in Biloxi.
They get you up there.
Oh, they'll get you. And then Jimmy be getting you out of jail.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now Jimmy be getting his car out of jail. They might leave you if you get his car locked up.
I heard that.
You anything else he wants to do to it?
No, he's about done with it. Just a few odds and ends, nothing serious. He's about done.
He's just about finished with it.
Yes, sir.
Now, what color blue do you call that? Do you know?
That's I can't even think of the name of it.
You know, you've seen a lot of, in the 60s, you've seen a lot of the Novas, Chevelles, and Camaros, just blue.
That's the factory blue on them Camaros.
But you've seen a lot of the Novas and all was this color blue. Didn't see a lot of the baby blue, but you've seen these, tons of them. So he just wants to drive it now, and that's it.
That's it. Drive it and show it off.
And let you drive it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jimmy, you got to let him take it back to the building tonight. After this is over, we're going to let you take it. You get to drive it back.
Oh, no, I ain't driving it tonight. We might get it out tomorrow. I don't want no part of that tonight.
Well, you got to go somewhere with it tonight, so you ain't going to stay in the field, are you?
Right. We'll let him drive tonight.
Oh, let him drive it tonight.
That's right.
Well, I tell you what, it's a good-looking Camaro. Appreciate you being on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, while he's sitting here, I want to thank you for watching Big Boyz Toys this week. Like I say, each and every week, you see the sponsors on this backboard. You know, we're in our 5th year. 537,000 households can watch Big Boyz Toys, and it's because of these sponsors and these car owners. You know, like Rick, you know, he's from Nashville, Tennessee. We're cruising the coast, Biloxi, Mississippi. For the next 10 weeks, we're going to show you cars from Tennessee, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, everywhere. So tune in. Tell everybody good night. Goodbye.
Good night.
We'll see y'all next time on Big Boyz Toys.